we'll be like, man.
A fucking mushroom that tastes like shit and won't even get me high!
I don't know what's going on. Oh, wait. I must have screwed up. That's all right. There you go. Hey, it's one of those stony ones anyway, so who cares? How's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're from in this beautiful world? All right, so welcome to Grateful Dead themed I Like Your Style. Jerry Garcia is who I showed, but if you got something psychedelic or crazy like that, bring it to the stage here. We got a great panel. Thanks, guys, for being here. Got Chatty-O here. Cheers, guys. Bumpy Road Brewery. Cheers. Last Beer. East Coast LQ Reviews. And Beer Man here. So, hopefully we brought something that's cool. And I want to thank the comments, the people out there commenting and in the chat, whatever the fuck. Miscellaneous. Cheers to you. That is okay, dude. We understand. And what's up, the Matt? Cheers to you. Right on. And cheers to anyone else that pops in. All right, let's go ahead and get started with Chatty-O. Bring you up.
Cheers. I'm the Tax Man. Just kidding. My beer's from Taxman Brewing Company out of Somethingville, Indiana. Somethingville, Indiana. I saw it earlier. It's out of Indiana. We'll say that. It is called Investor. And it's got a skull on it, wearing a nice top hat. Got psychedelic colors on the can as well. It is an Belgium-style golden ale with honey and vanilla. It is 8.5%, 13 IBU. It's kind of nice to put the IBUs on there. And I'll talk a little bit about it. I just went to the website. It says, this golden ale bonds fragrant metal foam honey, soft vanilla, and toasty malt into an ale portfolio that is decadent and diverse. Investor yields big returns, showcasing a special Belgian yeast known for intense flavors or esters of banana, red fruit, and spice. There we go. So,
nice.
Crack her open. Oh, it's hard getting this like paying bills. Oh, I felt like I just paid my taxes. Ooh. Nice. Oh man, that's actually darker than I thought it was gonna be. Let me get this light on me real quick. Oh yeah. Good golden in color. Can't really see through it much. Decent effervescence in it. That's not translucent at all. Not what I was expecting. Hey, I'm getting the vanilla and ooh, we can definitely get that the yeast.
Nice.
Cheers.
All right, dude. Cheers. Cheers. Looks good.
Cheers.
Cheers, SPG as well. All right. So Bumpy, here we go.
All right. I got one that's just called Tie-Dyed. It's a dry hopped pale ale. Comes from Great North Ale Works out of Manchester, New Hampshire. This is 5.4% ABV.
Awesome.
It's one of their shelfy turds. I think it's about a month old. The can on date's on the bottom, I believe. So check that after I pour this. But yeah, very tight-knit, white bubbled head. The color of the beer itself it's a gold. We'll just call it gold, yellow, golden yellow. And it does have like an unfiltered haziness to it. But you can make objects through. And it was packaged on 4/13. So about 2 months old, actually.
Cool. Looks good.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers again. All right, man. Let's bring up Josh.
Alrighty. So tonight from Star Hill Brewery out of
where are they at? Somewhere, Crozet, Virginia, which is kind of near Charlottesville area. I have the Ramble On Juicy IPA
Sweet.
after the Ruby Rose song. This was canned May 5th, 2022. This is a 7%er with Citra, Brew One, Mosaic, and El Dorado. They don't list how many IBUs are in there. Pale malt, Munich, Carafoam of the malt. Yeast is London Ale 3. So, yeah, I never had this beer before. I had some from Star Hill a long time ago, but I was trying to pinpoint a Grateful Dead one. I wish they still sold the American Beauty by Dogfish, but they don't
Yeah.
anymore. I haven't
like
seen
that one.
Yeah, that one was good. They put it out a little bit, a couple of years ago, I think, in 6-packs or whatever. But they used to have the big format bottles, but that would have been perfect. But they didn't have it, so yeah, got this one. So
Nice.
pour it out.
That looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a dark orange. It looks darker on camera. It's a little bit lighter in person. About a finger head. Nice bubbles up top. Smells very citrusy. A little bit of tropical in there. Yeah, it smells good. So, cheers.
Nice. Cheers, Josh. Awesome.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
All right, Tanner.
Woo. I actually raised my chair because I was at the bottom.
Started from
I'm
the bottom here.
full of pollen right now. I just did some serious yard work, and my mom's trying to help her clean up her yard. But yeah, I got something perfect for the show. This is from Distill Brewery. This is their Steal Your Haze double dry hopped hazy IPA. It says brewed with Citra, Cascade, and El Dorado hops. 7% alcohol by volume, 50 IBUs. Does say this is their Deadheads IPA series. So this is definitely based off the Grateful Dead. Didn't you say you had like a tattoo or something that was?
Yeah, that was my first one ever. Steal your face, yeah.
So, yeah, I've had the other one they do that I can get over here. It's called Tour Bus, which won a gold medal at the 2021 Great American Beer Festival for hazy IPAs. But that was the Tour Bus, and this is the other one that they do. This was $3.89 for the can. It's very bright. Oh, you kind of can see it. There you go. Canned on, I think it says 410. 410.22. It's a little smushed. 410.22.
Bad.
But yeah, let's crack this open. I got my Spiegel glass. Pour it up. I do like the black cans too. I think it is a very nice touch. They look pretty cool. See, it's all black even on top.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Cool. Definitely a cool looking can art. It stood out to me when I first saw it. I have had this before. I haven't done a review. Did a review on the Tour Bus one though on my Rate That Beer. Pour there. Hazy. Say straw color. Wow, that's very bright. Bring it back a little bit. Yeah, definitely hazy straw color. Some effervescence. Looks like a straight juice bomb though. 2.5 finger tight knit head. Looks like it's gonna leave a nice lacing on the glass. A little aroma. Super citrusy, grapefruit and orange peel. Smells really good. Smells super juicy. 7%, definitely not noticeable. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, right? That looks really good, dude.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks. Almost said
Thanks
Justin. All right.
Cheers, bro.
All right. Cheers, Justin. I was getting my names wrong here, mixed up. And cheers to everyone that's showing up here so far. Shangy, SBG, Justin, Paulo Beats. Right on. Okay, so I got one that it's a sour. It's one of those XXL slushies from 450, and it's a collab with Fourscore Brewer Company. It's called Soft Swerve. It's fully baked. It's a fully baked one, I guess. Yeah. So smoothie sour ale. It's kind of a cannabis themed. Yeah, parking lot party. I'm thinking, the parties before the Dead shows and stuff like that was really cool. So I don't know, and weed. Weed's always been a thing. This one has peach, granola, tangerine, butter rum, passion fruit, vanilla ice cream, and OG Kush terps. So, and it was canned. Boy, am I shaky today. No can date. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Cool label. All right, let's pour this up. I've had it upside down. Whoa. It's gloopy. I'm just going to pour it all. It's a huge glass. That's a huge bitch. Okay, so I got the Cascade thing going like these usually do. Nice brainy looking head with big bubbles, little bubbles, all this stuff. Good banana color or kind of a yellowish head, yellow orange. Opaque, can't see through it, and looks like orange juice. So right on. Can't wait to try this.
Can I see the can again,
smells
man?
good,
Sorry,
dude.
I was doing something.
Very tangerine and orangey.
That looks awesome. Fully baked.
Yeah. So that's that. Yep. Alex, what's up? Cheers to you, brother. All right, let's get Chatio going here.
All right, now I did smell it earlier, but I'll smell it again since it had a few minutes to open up a little bit. And I'm still getting a lot of that yeast, that banana, notes from it. Getting a little bit of vanilla. Some honey. You got to dig deep in there with honey. Honey is more of a flavor thing than a aroma, but I can kind of smell it. But very little head, but grips the glass quite well. Cheers. Give it a try.
Cheers.
Swirl it in my mouth a little bit. Yeah, first and foremost, getting the banana notes. then some sweetness from the honey. And a smidgen of the vanilla. The vanilla is more in the aroma than it is in the taste. It's good. It's pretty standard tasting in my book for a golden ale, a Belgian golden ale. But nothing spectacular about it. Nothing like out of the ordinary. And it's pretty traditional for this style. There's not a whole lot to say about it, but it is tasty. I will say that it's very, very tasty.
Most important thing.
Cheers. Oh, yeah.
Right on, Chatio. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
All right, Bumpy.
All right. Do the best I can. I just finished some white bean chicken chili, so a little bit of spiciness in the mouth there, but on the aromas, it's got it's like a little bit of sweetness, more or less from the malt, so some breadiness. There's some like citrus notes, a little bit orange like, a little bit lime like, and there's that sweetness factor as well. So it does kind of have a slight like resemblance to like Trix or something like that, one of those fruited cereals.
But Bumpy, Tricks are for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, Jeff. It's got a light body to it, medium carbonation. There's a kind of a bit of a maltiness to this one before the hops really hit. You get a little bit of grain action. There's some bread notes, little touch of like a caramel. The hoppiness of this comes off a bit on the orange side, maybe a touch of tangerine as well. You're getting the orange pith as well when it starts to get into that kind of bittering aspect of it. A little bit of a lime type note. Yeah, and then it's pretty bitter. This one is like moderately bitter and maybe a little bit beyond. This drink's more like an IPA. It's actually a touch of grapefruit in there as well. Didn't really notice the grapefruit much until I started eating some spicy chili. Yeah, so it has a sweetness factor to it before it gets into the bitterness. So it's, I wouldn't say quite balanced, but it's definitely gives it a little wave of complexity.
That's nice lacing. I like that. It's got a nice skirt around the glass there.
Yeah, there's some crazy lacing.
Forgot what I think I paid something like $8.99 for the 6-pack for this.
Not bad. Not at all.
It's the grocery store stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. Cheers.
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 Cheers and beers.
Yeah, definitely drying to the palate too. Throw that.
Drying, nice. Okay. Cool. Well, looks good. And cheers to you. Thanks, Bumpy man. All right, Josh, you ready? There we go.
Yep. Alrighty, so the head went down pretty quick. Can't really see it anymore. Off the nose, very citrus forward. Maybe a little bit of tropical notes in there, a little bit of pineapple. A lot of grapefruit. Maybe some bitterness. Not too much sweetness. Kind of more of a bitter smell for those hops. Yeah, not too much going on with off the aroma. Like I said, very citrus, grapefruit forward off the nose. Maybe a little bit of pineapple. But yeah, let's dive into it and see how she tastes. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheerios.
So yeah, right off the bat, you get that citrus, you get that grapefruit, you get kind of like a citrus rind on the back end too, kind of that hoppiness. There's a little bit of creaminess in there. I'd say pretty light bodied. I mean, it is 7%, so you're not tasting any of the alcohol in it. This would be a good like outside summertime beer. Not too high ABV. Like I said, only 7%. There's a little bit of dankness to it, but it's mostly citrus forward. You get a little bit of that pininess in there. Good mouthfeel to it. Like I said, there's a little bit of creaminess to it. Not too much, but get a lot of those hops in there. What else they got in here? Brew One. Yeah, Citra Mosaic, Brew One, and El Dorado. So, like I said, very definitely citrus forward. It's good though. Guess you could consider this a lawnmower beer, but I guess not really. I mean, it is 7%, so it's not like a session beer or anything. But it's good though. Very easy drinking beer. Nice flavor to it. Nice little hoppiness throughout, and then it kind of lingers on the back end when you take that last swallow. But yeah, nothing too complex. Nice juicy IPA. I'd consider it kind of juicy. But yeah, it's good stuff. So I'm gonna keep drinking on it and come up with a score. So cheers.
Nice. Cheers, Josh. Cheers. All right, man. Well, Tanner, here you go.
All right. So the Still Your Haze, no dry hop, hazy IPA, Citra Cascade El Dorado hops. Definitely very pineapple, peach forward. A little bit of like a earthy hop resin, papaya, orange, and grapefruit. Definitely more on the tropical side. The citrusy, fruity notes kind of hangs out in the background. Then the tropical aroma is definitely more pungent. It's got some nice sweetness, honey-like sweetness from the malts. Slight like yeasty breadiness as well. Smells very, very juicy. 7% alcohol is almost non-existent on the aroma. Well, it is non-existent. But yeah, smells like a super juicy, tropical bomb. Juice bomb. Just like a little bit of that earthy hop resin. Oh gosh, almost knocked the camera. Yeah, there's like a little bit of hop resin, but it smells really good. So I'm gonna dive into this. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, boy.
Cheers.
Nice prickly carbonation right up front. Medium bodied. It's almost like maybe they put some oats in this. It does have a really good mouthfeel. I don't know if they do, but it definitely tastes like kind of like an IPA with oats. It's got that mouthfeel, that creamy mouthfeel. Like the aroma, it's very pineapple and peach up front. Whereas the aroma was more tropical dominant. You get the tropical flavor up front in this beer, but then the citrusy fruitiness kind of takes over, and it's totally, it's not your upfront flavor, but it's definitely your dominant flavor to the point where like that's it. It pretty much drowns out those tropical flavors, and you get like this slightly pithy, citrusy grapefruit, nice hop resin residue left on your tongue. Super crisp, refreshing though. Slightly tart. Yeah, I do like the body on this beer. Some nice breadiness. Sweetness is there as well. Cyclops scale. I definitely say it's more on the hoppy side. It's about 2.5 going towards 3 out of 5 sugar cubes, and then like 3.5 going towards 4 out of 5 hop cones. 7%, definitely not noticeable at all. Very, very crushable for a 7% IPA. I do enjoy this. I think they did a really good job with this. Great blend of the hops. The only thing that I could say about it is usually I'm more of a tropical fruit guy. Usually I like more of the tropical hazy IPAs, but I definitely don't mind when I get a beer that's super citrusy and fruity. They're both really good in my opinion. But yeah, really good. Maybe I'll think of some more notes on this, and next time around I'll give a score. Cheers, guys.
Nice. Cheers, Tanner. Thank you, man. All right.
Cheers.
All right. And you just had to go blurry, didn't you? Okay. So I forgot to tell you the percentage of this is 5.3%. And these guys are out of, I didn't know they were out of Indiana. But yeah, I guess Columbus, Indiana. I don't know the other company, though. Fourscore Beer Company. They got a cool logo, though. Where are you? Yeah, kind of cool. But, all right, so let's get into the nose. I gotta swirl this a bit. Oh, it's freaking really heavy glass. Oh, orange, tangerine, and granola are big in this. Vanilla, granola, a little honey. Ooh, I forgot what the hell was in this. Vanilla ice cream, OG Kush. Citrusy, the orange. I don't usually like to do it, but there's so much shit. Butter rum. That was one thing. There's definitely a butter rum in this. And it mixes with the like a granola, mixes with the vanilla. Almost tastes like a crust or something, like a granola crust to a pie or something. And it's got tangerine for sure in there. What's the other fruit? Just curious. passion fruit, and peach. Orange is really big over those. Yeah, tangerine, sorry. All right, so we looked at it. Let's drink this, son of a bitch.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, damn. It's definitely tangerine. You get a peach tangerine mix now. I don't really get the passion fruit, but I do get that crust, like like the granola pressed crust that crust that they use for like cheesecakes or whatever the hell. You get like a vanilla. You get there's a slight pinch of passion fruit in there. You do get a little. The butter rum really comes through though with that vanilla, like the aromas. It's a medium body. The mouthfeel is tangy, a little sour. It's not super sweet. It's kind of in between. But the mouthfeel's just I don't know. It's kind of smooth, it's kind of thick, a little viscous in a way, but still kind of holds a medium kind of body. The finish is kind of tart and sour tart. Kind of comes off with that orange in the back, kind of an orange rind. You get a little peach in there in the finish too, kind of like a peach juice out of the can, real thick. That thick. This is more medium. This is like a more medium full, like a full medium body. Yeah. It's not super sweet though, and it's not kicking your ass with sour. The other day I reviewed a beer. I'll mention that at the end, but but it was so sour, and I drank it at 3:30 at night. Went to bed on it, and boy, did I have problems the next day. It just, for some reason, heartburn and everything. And this is just really, really relaxed. I really like that. The OG Kush terps. Yeah. There's a little pinch of like a little cannabis thing going on in there. If you clench your tongue to your palate, it just kind of comes out more. It bursts through the sides. You can get it. I like that. Yeah, cool. All right, so good beer. Let's get back to Chatio.
All right. Well,
Cheers.
nothing's really changed with this beer in the last, 13, 15 minutes or so, but I mean, it's good. It does have like a bite to it. You know how the Belgium yeast is. It just has that kind of a sort of a bite. This is almost like it's accelerated. It's like so much more of a bite than most other Belgian beers I've had. It's good and everything, but the score I'll give this beer from Taxman Brewing Company of Indiana. Here's a can if you guys want to see it again. Can's pretty. The beer's good. It's just not great. I'd probably just have to give it maybe an 86 out of 100. I mean, to me, it's just basically it's your cut-of-the-mill golden ale. Nothing spectacular about it. Nothing special. So, cheers.
Oh, that's a great score. So,
Yep.
Right on, Chatio. Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers. So, yeah, this is a pretty impressive beer for, you find these in the 12 packs, 6 packs all the time. You can find them in the 4-pack big cans, but why would you? When you can get them in the 12 packs. The hops that they're using in this are Citra and Amarillo, which are two pretty good hops in my book. And it works pretty well. I like that it does have some of the maltiness. The graininess I could definitely do without. But some of that nice sweet bread and just a touch of caramel. It plays pretty well with the flavors from the hops. And I do like that it has that kind of kid cereal, that either fruity Pebbles, Tricks, or whatever the heck else out there has that kind of fruity, yet a touch of sweet vibe to it. So yeah, not a bad beer for something that's definitely cheaper. Low ABV, 5.4. This is a pale ale. It does drink more like an IPA for sure. Even more like a West Coast IPA without all a super pininess. There might be a touch of pine on the finish with the bitterness, but it's not too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and score this one at an 80 out of 100, which puts it into the good category.
Like SBG said, noise.
Noise.
Very nice. Still a decent score. So
Yeah,
right
yeah.
on.
This is one of those ones that you could definitely. I mean, I've been buying like the Canadian, the Molson Canadian, the whatever else, the Genesee Honey Browns and stuff, and it's another one that's not super high in the price. It's a little more expensive than those, but you could just, kind of something cheaper that you can have in your fridge and enjoy. So
yeah, exactly.
Nothing super crappy about it, or crafty about it. But
Crafty and crafty.
Cheers! It is from a craft brewery, so I should shut
Cheers,
up.
Bumpy.
All right, dude. Cheers, Bumpy. Thank
Cheers.
you. All right, Josh. What's up?
All right. So the Ramble On from Star Hill, 7% juicy IPA, Citra Mosaic, Brew One, El Dorado. It's good. I like it. Like I said, first time having it. Nice citrus bite to it. A little bit of creaminess in there. Some silky smoothness going on. You get that nice hoppiness throughout. It kind of lingers off on the back end. I'd say it's a pretty easy drinker, like I was saying. Good summertime beer. Sit outside, have a couple of these. Not high ABV. I mean, it's only 7%, but I guess some people 7% is a heavier IPA for the drink. But it's good. Score wise, I'll give it a 90. I'd pick it up again. I just got a little 6-pack of it. So yeah, I forgot how much I paid for it. It wasn't too crazy expensive. Maybe like $12, $13 or something like that for a 6-pack. So not terrible. But yeah, it's good. Flavors are great on it. Easy drinking, juicy IPA. So yeah,
Cool.
90 for the Star Hill Ramble On. So cheers.
Nice, man. Cheers. Biggest score yet, right? You scored the biggest. Okay, cool. Well, cheers, Josh.
Cheers.
And welcome, Tanner.
So I was actually just looking at the side of the can. It says our Deadhead IPA series melds the alluring vibe of our favorite music with unbounded take on the hoppy beers we love to drink, unleashing a whole new groove. Steal Your Haze IPA features Pilsen malt, flaked oats, and wheat, which form a jam session with Citra, Cascade, and El Dorado hops that strike a chord of citrus, floral, and pine aromas and flavors. Cheers. So they do have the flaked oats. And I guess I'm kind of getting used to picking that up, I guess. I didn't read this before. But yeah, I was actually getting other than what I said before, I was getting like a orange creamsicle on the finish. The citrusy. It wasn't necessarily like a vanilla flavor, but it kind of had that creamy consistency to where it kind of created like an orange creamsicle like finish. I'm gonna give this beer I'm going to give it a 94 out of 100. With that being said, I think the bitterness of the beer does kind of clashes with the tropical flavor to the point where the tropical flavor is kind of covered up. It's definitely a really good beer, though. I still like it. I just kind of wish the bitterness was a little bit more tamed to where that tropical flavor would be more prominent in the on the palate. But it's really good. It's a crusher for a 7% IPA. I like the mouthfeel. It's great. The carbonation's good. Like I said, there is just like a little bit of that hop resin, and once you keep sipping it, you start to notice that bitterness more and more each time. But I don't mind bitterness. But as far as like a New England IPA, I could see this kind of being offensive. My girlfriend, she likes New England IPAs, but she definitely doesn't like the ones that are like super bitter. So this would probably be one of the ones that she probably wouldn't like.
Mine either.
More of like the hoppy, bitter side. But yeah, it's still good beer, 94. I definitely think that's still a good rating for this. I think they did a great job. Like I said, if they just kind of tamed down the bitterness in the beer and the tropical flavor was a little bit more prominent, I'd probably like it a little bit more. But yeah, other than that, Good beer. Cheers, guys.
Cool, man. That's a good score. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, man. Hey. So I learned something. This is a Berliner Weiss sour, okay? No IBUs and 5.3, okay. So this one scored. I mean, let's get into the real quick analysis thing here. Not bad, you know. The butter rum vanilla was nice. A little terp kick was nice from the weed kind of taste flavor thing. The flavor of tangerine, the peach, the passion fruit, all kind of combined into one thing. I did kind of get somewhat, as it warmed, a little pineapple as well in there. I don't know if they put that in, but it did kind of maybe just make that flavor happen. I don't know. The granola was nice. A little like a Odie honey kind of thing, or like that granola bar kind of flavor. Just all went really well. The buttered rum shit it tasted pretty good in there. I liked it. Rum used to be one of my favorite liquors to sit back. So I'll give this a 94 out of 100 as well. I'm gonna keep it there. Definitely mid A in that range. So very happy with this collaboration with 450 North and Four Score Beer Company. So good stuff. Pick it up. Here's one more look at it. There you go.
That's cool, Ken.
It is a spendy one. They're all spendy though. They're like freaking $9. So yeah. All right, let's go to here. I'll arrange it around. We'll get Chatty up there. Bumpy. And boom, there it is. Go ahead and give your shouts, man, and your stuffs.
All right, I got a couple shout outs. Well, most of you guys know my two favorite hockey teams are facing each other in the Stanley Cup Finals starting in about an hour and a half, a little less than an hour and a half. I'll be doing like a little watch party of it. Of course, I'm not going to show the game or give them the audio, but I'll sit there and kind of give a little analyst, a little commentating of it and have a lot of fun with that. Maybe Brian will come by and talk crap. I don't know. He probably will. You know, thrash. He'll come by and talk trash. Saturday will be a nice pair, which bring a cigar, bring some pipe tobacco, bring beer, bring liquor, kind of sit back, have a cigar, some pipe tobacco, and have some drinks and hang out. So that'll be Saturday, most likely 1 p.m. Eastern. So kind of an early little drinking sesh, but it's always good. Cheers, beer man. Cheers, cool. Guys. Cheers, chat.
Cheers, man. Right on.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I get 50-point inspection videos to put those out on Wednesdays and Fridays. Those are my beer reviews. Live stream I do on Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on the panel. It's like a 3-portion show, kind of. Start off with some beer reviews of whatever you brought. Do some free-for-alling, just general chit-chat, whatever you want to talk about. If you want to talk deeper into your beers, it's whatever you want. And then a little question session as well for the panel. Try to come up with a question to ask. Most of the time it's about beer. Sometimes it's just a little bit different, but I'm not the only one that brings a question. If I have a question, nobody else has one, I'll throw out a question for the panel to answer, or the panel members can also have a question that they can put out for the rest of the panel. Also in the chat, you guys can throw out a question. Really helps out with that portion of the show, because eventually you start to kind of run out of questions. Yeah. Other than that, I'll shout out Eric. That'd be Massachusetts Beer Reviews, also known as Thomas Metal 75. He'll be doing the Wild Card Wednesday coming up at 7:30 tonight. So that's Wild Card. Bring any alcoholic beverage. Need it be beer, liquor, wine, whatever. Alcoholic kombucha. Just his only asking is to not be a douche.
Yeah, don't be a douche.
And that's like I said, tonight on Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel, 7:30 Eastern. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Man, hey, what's up, last beer? Cheers, Josh. What you got, man?
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
That's hilarious.
Shout outs for me. I forgot the name of my show. Beer Bowl Discussions every Sunday, 8 p.m. on my channel, Last Beer. Start off a little beer review, open up the panel, talk about what's going on in the craft industry, and then kind of like a hangout sesh, bring up any kind of topics, hang out. You don't necessarily have to drink, you can just come hang out. But Philly Crooker 87 is my Instagram, where I post the beers that I'm drinking. And other than that, I think that's pretty much it for me. I think everyone kind of shouted themselves out or shouted other people out. I'm trying to think if I missed anybody. I think so. But cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me. Cheers to the chat. Cheers to the panel.
Welcome, man. Cheers, Josh. Right on.
Cheers.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Well, Tanner, what do you got? What do you have for us today?
Tonight, Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be reviewing New Holland Brewery. The guys that make that Dragon's Milk stuff. So we'll be reviewing that brewery. I just had Dragon's Milk, so don't feel bad if you just had Dragon's Milk. That's what I got too. So if you got a variant of Dragon's Milk or the white stout or something, or even if you have this one, we can do a little examination with me. So we're pretty much just going to be talking about their beers, and we're going to pull up their website, talk about their distribution, pricing, availability, all that good stuff. Each of the panel members will rate whatever beer they brought to the show. That's from New Holland. And then, like I said, we'll go through all that stuff, all the different stuff that goes into a brewery. And then each panel member will rate the brewery, and we'll average out everyone's ratings. That'll be a rating for the show. Other than that, I do my Rate That Beer Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Pretty much open panel, live beer community, beer reviews. Just bring any beer you want. It could be a revisit or something. And look out for just other beer reviews, liquor reviews. I got to get a whiskey review done. I got a lot of beer reviews lined up. But I know there's some people who are subscribed to me that like to watch my whiskey reviews and other stuff. Definitely been on a big beer kick recently. Other than that, shout out to Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. I believe he's going to be doing. You guys didn't shout him out yet, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, check him out. He does his Thursday night beer session where he grabs I believe it's 3 to 4 different products. I think he said that he's going to be doing that this week. He hasn't done it in a while. But that's usually his normal live stream. This is Thursday night beer session, 8 p.m. Go check him out. And thanks for having me tonight, Beer Man. Cheers, guys.
Nice. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Well, cool. Riz just popped in. What's up, brother? And Cheryl. Cheers to Cheryl. All right, man. You're always here. We love you being here. It's cool. We like your style. Next Tuesday is going to be an open one for 8 o'clock for Beer and Cheese Tuesday. If you want to be here for that, bring any cheese, any beer. Figured I'd do that every maybe once a month or so. And next week will be, it will be. Just kidding. I was joking. It's gonna be this.
Oh,
Mr. T, man.
Any beer you feel bad for. All right, beer.
That's Mr. T, dude.
Wow.
Even A-Team would work, but Mr. T, if you can find something based around that, dude. Golds and gold chains, all that bling and fucking, just cool, man.
Mohawk.
Mohawk, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So bring that at 6 o'clock next Wednesday, and we'll see what you got, and we'll review those beers. I've got one coming up. Now I forgot what I had done, but look out for it Thursday tomorrow at 3 o'clock. A review, just a regular review. And I'll start brewing soon. I'm still working on my electric panel. I haven't had the time to work on it, so it goes. Other than that, there's two guys I want to shout. I already shouted them out, but I want to keep it going. Is that Metal Guy 1983? Check him out. Also, there's three guys. Wayne's Beer Reviews is another dude that's really cool, and what was the other one? Dickie's Beer Reviews as well. Those are three very cool dudes. Check their stuff out. Go subscribe to them. Leave them a comment on their videos, and try to keep up with that. So, heck yeah, there's a lot of people, and it's a lot of keeping up with, but we all come together sometimes, and everything's fine in the end. So, right on. You guys, thank you so much to my panel, Chatio, Bumpy Road Brewery, Last Beer, East Coast LQ Reviews, and Beer Man. We all love you, chat community. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. And we'll see you next week. Right on. Let me get that video going. But you guys have a good night, day, wherever you're from in this beautiful world, but not after one goddamn sip.
I'm done.